from an opportunity standpoint, from a celebration and coronation standpoint. This is a reward for the way these selves in this kind of environment.
You'll see some defense being played. You'll see some plays run like we saw the very first action of the game. Off a screen, that's Rashad Williams out of Arkansas Pine Bluff. The Detroit did not hit that baseline. Allen Beatran out of Norfolk State delivers to Fred Cleveland Jr. Shows off the range of the year. Waste no time.
37% three-point shooting. You can see why right there.
Jordan Smith lines it up and connects.
And see what happens when you make a mistake and you don't get the correct switches, then you're going to get 2 on the ball, and George Smith will make you pay.
Ooh, that's butter. Fred Cleveland.
Would love to see him and all of these young men have a great career.
Defender falls. Price can't get it. Transition Williams scoops it home. Bluff after transferring from St. Louis, Rashad Williams.
Oh, nice take by Beatran. To split those defenders right there. Oh, what a pass.
Don't look down because transition is,
as you might expect.
Kendall Pure. From the Christian Wells at a Lemoyne Owen College. But another turnover.
Oh, nice Euro step.
O'Neal leaves it for Charles Smith. Prairie View Panthers this year, 10-21. Coach Byron Smith. Chris Martin sends into the lane. Wells in traffic.
And right now, Clark, it doesn't look like we got a lot of...
And then again, these guys have come together as all-stars. They've had limited practice time, so it usually takes a little time to get into some rhythm. But I tell you what, and a nice little mid-range jumper there.
Bustling on the other side for Team Rick Mahorn. Christian Brown can't finish. Get it back in the backcourt. There's Wells. Bonzi Wells lays it in. Athletes that combine over the previous couple of days. Practice as well. Wells using the jab step. To the corner. That three is perfect.
They had several Power 5 offers, the likes of Clemson, Missouri, Kansas State, so he was very highly recruited.
Christian Brown knocks it down out the gorgeous setup.
And then trying to enhance their lives for the better.
And as you both, with AJ, documented in the pregame, starting to become quite a legacy of former participants in this event. That was pretty crazy.
No, I'm sorry.
Now, I know you guys love dunks and three-point shots, but those are the type passes that gets me out of my seat.
Talking one of the balls ever seen.
No doubt.
Avery Johnson, standout at Southern University in Baton Rouge. That's a gorgeous step that Fred Cleveland Jr. has come out.
With a young man like Fred Cleveland Jr., terrific maestro, what are NBA teams looking for? They're looking for a guy that can come in, bring this type of energy, be a difference, be a...
Cleveland on a string. Flings. Simpson. Bullseye. Jordan Simpson out of Albany State.
We know what he can do on the defensive end. He had that little wrinkle consistently to his game. He could be cashing some checks.
Yeah, that's right.
Speaking of cash, Deshaun Dyson cashes at State.
Good look.
Trey Richardson. Offensive board. Kendall. Jeremiah Kendall draws contact. No whistle. Tip back. No. Fourth chance. How about the hustle? Jalen Alston. Fittingly for Team Ben Christian Brown.
Yeah, I think he was a tad undecided, and he may have launched himself a tad too soon.
Everything but the finish. Gorgeous spin in the lane and a pretty finish from Jordan Smith.
Yeah, I watched this championship game for Grambling State, and that's exactly what he took. Opportunities mid-range, at the rim, and even showed a three-point shot earlier today.
That's banked in from this.
For you and the rest, and we're excited to see the rest of this game with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Back to you guys.
That is Raekwon Brown out of Atlanta. Again, what a story that was.
In HBCU basketball, when you look at Lavelle Moulton and Johnny Jones, they've done it at a high level for a while.
Fellas, you know how I know it's serious to them? I don't think they've smiled yet. They got that game face on.
Play the right way to play, not necessarily just about entertaining, but about competing. Then you have the leadership on the sidelines. And then I think Travis Williams and what he seeks to instill in these young men as they're selected.
Line drive is short. Second chance.
Williams.
Rashad Williams. Tip back Smith. Gets it again. Reverse layup. I think he wanted to dunk it.
He was trying to. Just ran out.
Smith had a couple of 10 games this year where he had multiple blocks, so we know what he could do on the defensive end. Actually had 5 blocks in the game.
Oh, nice move by Towns on a better pass.
Brown rainbows and buries it.
Excellent work. Anytime.
As long as you don't step on the baseline.
Right.
Bring in that extra defender.
Just getting the ins and outs of how to pass. How about how to dunk? Christian Brown hammers it down.
His role as chairman of CBS Sports. David Burson was there to his left. He's going to take over for Sean in the role of chairman of CBS Sports. But the leadership, the tone of Bryant there as well to the left of David Burson. The executive team is part of not only bringing this event to CBS, but being in attendance and supporting it in every way. And that's been indicative of it. In the meantime, if you're Team Mahorn, you'd love to be able to add to it.
Team Ben Wallace on the run. Great bounce pass. Coach Avery Johnson nodding his head. He loves the pass up ahead.
I like the fact he got 2 guys running the lane so that the point guard has an option there, Avery.
Retreating Dyson. Leaning 3. Oh, yeah.
Here it comes.
Deshaun Dyson.
Break. That's significant confidence in your ability. That's not the first time he's made that shot.
Well, his head coach and athletic director at the team, Cookman, has an impressive take by Wells.
I tell you, I've been very poised, skill, physicality. I mean, he hasn't played a lot of minutes, but he's done a lot of good things when he's been out there.
Kendall bumps, but gets the leaner to drop.
And doing the break, I'll have to do some research.
I knew he was in the running, but I have not seen confirmation of whether or not he had taken another.
Raekwon Brown on Team Rick Mahorn. There is a Raekwon Brown who we talked to earlier on Team Ben Wallace. Must be confused by the two. And once again, Jalen Alston, he's been a pogo stick underneath.
And he's not the biggest.
Having, for sure. Making a run in the NCAA tournament this year, beating St. Mary's.
And they took Alabama right to the wire in the game lead in the round of 32.
Raekwon Brown hits a 3. Grand Canyon University here in Phoenix for a Final Four weekend. The HBCU All-Star Game. Team Rick Mahorn. Team Ben Wallace.
If you guys notice on the stat sheet, Team Rick Mahorn had 35 points off the bench. So when Coach Moulton went to his bench, he got more
together. Multiple stops. In a lot of places, they call it kills. Can we get 3 kills in a row, meaning the other team doesn't score, and we get a chance to add to our lead? But
a tough one right there.
It really was.
See, that's why it hit the side of the backboard.
That's a tough one, too. Oh, my! Fred Cleveland, basically from Cleveland. Injuries and then the COVID year. Really enjoyed his stop at Howard. All the way to the rim, Fred Cleveland Jr. So he can do it outside and in.
Long-range 3. Okay, you're going to play me for the 3 again. Now I'm going to get downhill.
It is an uphill battle professionally for anybody who is his size. Listed 5'9", corner 3. Dyson connects.
I look at Christian Wells. He's just a professional scorer.
I agree.
Williams scores from the corner, a long ball.
He's been Rashad Williams, and he's been pretty steady throughout.
1-point game. B-Train, leaner, perfect.
Gonna go right back at him. Well, maybe you do.
There's that one-handed pass into the lane, making Avery proud.
Beautifully done. chain link nets. All of that, man. Sometimes there weren't nets.
Right, they were chain nets.
But the love of the game grabbed you early for many of us that ended up playing and trying to find a way to win it, and that requires a commitment to getting stops and also sharing the basketball.
A trophy at stake, rings at stake, and that rainbow finds the pot of gold, and a foul from downtown.
But have impressed players that have been impressive. This young man has been one of them.
Yeah,
that rainbow stroke of his, quick release. He's got some bounce. He had a nice throw-down dunk, but that's a good-looking shot. And I'll be had the lead most of the game. But we're tight right now.
You're seeing more one-for-one substitutions in the second half versus the full 5-for-5. Davis volleys to the rim. Brandon Davis from Southern University lays forward first.
That looked to be a clean block.
Scoop one up in traffic by Trey Richardson.
Beautiful take that time. Very efficient. Expand down.
Yep,
Decent amount of time.
That's right, and now we're about to get wholesale subs again.
Christian Wells has that bully ball type of game.
He does. He's got a lot in his package that you like, although he might have gotten away with a bump foul on the drive.
Wells sees a lane.
Good look.
That's a dunk.
Wilcox instead decides to lay it in. Down to his
Christian Wells has several offers already to play ball overseas.
No surprise there.
got it. And Michael Moten rings the bell from have 9 players at the scorer's table waiting to check in, and they're waiting there for a couple of minutes. Wells, oh yeah! 3 taps to the head as he pulls back on a throw. Battle for the rebound, picked up by Team Ben Wallace. That's O'Neal.
You got numbers, 3 on 2.
They look up for Richardson. Count it. With the basketball, they're down 5. They led most of the first half, thanks in large part to this guy, Fred Cleveland Jr.
Now this is a set play coming out of the timeout.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Well executed.
Jordan Simpson.
Your team an easy basket.
And they did it just the way it was drawn up there, Avery.
Yeah.
Coach, is it difficult in an all-star game setting to draw up a play on the fly, or are these guys so basketball IQ high that it's really not that difficult of an ask?
No, it's not that difficult.
Be an MVP contender for Team Ben Wallace. They get the steal. 3 on 1. Kendall banks it home.
He's been impressive too, Jeremiah Kendall. He's got 11 now after that.
Harris flings to Beatrand. Draws the help of the big, which leaves Simpson the drop-off. Jordan Simpson lays it in.
Hey, Chris, don't look on
Kenny Wilson, Old Dominion, and more. The CMT Music Awards live tonight on CBS.
Call me when Jelly Roll is performing.
We'll get you right in front of the TV.
Boards, and we'll stay in this one, guys.
Well, it was one and done on that trip for Team Rick Mahorn.
And I tell you another thing, Coach. Team Wallace has done a magnificent job of taking care of the basketball overall in an all-star game. Very limited turnovers.
HBCU All-Star Game. Clark Kellogg, Avery Johnson, Chris Lewis, A.J. Ross on the sideline. That's Christian Brown finishing in traffic and scoring.
Well, they're going to need more of that to get a good shot every time down.
And even if you miss, you can get an offensive
There you
rebound.
go. Exactly.
Or get fouled.
Taking care of the ball has built the lead, and a 3-point shot increases the advantage.
He did, for sure.
Yes. Grand Canyon University, by the way, sold this event out. 7,200 plus in the building.
High-level play, and the DJ was platinum level.
And they're still here.
Yeah.
The crowd is still here.
Christian Wells showing those bombs.
Pressed quite nicely.
Final 10 seconds from Phoenix. The 3rd annual HBCU All-Star Game belongs to Team Ben Wallace. 108-97 win over Team Rick Mahorn.
The final score of
presentation and more from Grand Canyon after this here on CBS.